So this is Ram, and good morning.
Yeah, hi Ram. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing good. And you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So tell me, Ram. Tell me just your brief introduction.
Okay. So yes, I am Ram, and currently I'm working in one startup company, and I'm having a and close to 5 year of experience in Java and Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, and
Okay.
currently I'm looking for a change. So that's it.
Okay. So you are in your previous company. What is your role?
Okay, so my roles and responsibility was I'm a developer in one team, so I need to take care of development task and testing, writing J units, you know, and supporting the project.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are working on the completely just development and supporting roles both.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So okay. So we will start.
Yeah. Sure.
So tell me, Ram, what is the interface and abstract class?
Okay. So interface and abstract class. Okay. So these are the oops method where interface and abstract class are using the polymorphism. Okay. This is the dynamic polymorphism they are using. So in Java, it is called interface and abstract class. So interface is nothing. It's the 100% dynamic and abstract class. Where we define one method, one method as a abstract, and the rest of the class can be implemented on, and whatever the class is going to implement that class, that has to define the implementation of that abstract method. So you can say interface is the 100% abstract class. So all the methods are by default these are dynamics and all abstract. But in Java 8, they have changed the definition of it. They are defining the default methods, and you can define the private methods also. But before Java 8, it was different.
Okay. In Java 8, what is Lambda expression?
Okay, so Lambda expression is nothing to write less code and do more. That's the jargon they have given. And it is supporting a functional programming, and where their main focus is to support the functional interface. So Lambda expression, instead of writing a lot of code to do to a small operation, we can write a small code to do a large operation. So for this is the functional programming, and Lambda function has a three type of implementation where you can define your own parameters, no parameters, one parameters, or something like this. Yes.
Okay. What is Stream API?
Okay, so Stream API is nothing. Is whenever we are doing the collection manipulation, we are using the Stream API. So the Stream API is using collection as an input, and it is doing the manipulation over it without changing or modifying the same collection. So this is nothing. It's a transformation or something into something.
What is flat map?
Okay, so flat map is the one of the method in Spring Stream API, where you can flatten when you have a multi array, right? Something like one of one, one of two, one of three, and then you have a of one of two, one of three, one of three. So you can flatten it. So there is a two process. First of all, it converts into the map, and then later on it will give you the one, two, three, four, five something. So it will flat it.
Okay. What is grid?
Sorry.
What is grid?
Okay, I don't know about this grid.
Okay. What is stack overflow error?
Okay, so Stack Overflow means it is something like there is a this error is related to JVM. So whenever so there JVM has a three kind of memory, right? One is heap memory, one is stack memory. One is the class area where the all string literals has been saved. So stack is the all the field members of the methods or whatever is saved in the stack area. So whenever there is not enough memory in that area, so this stack overflow error comes.
Okay. What are the HTTP method in REST API?
HTTP methods are like get, post, put, delete, right? And something like that, create.
Okay. So what is the optional class?
So optional class is part of Java 8 where in general the null pointer exception used to come if we are not cautious to write our code. So Java has given a one functionality is called optional class where this null pointer exception we can avoid it.
What is the difference between array list and linked list?
Okay, so array list and linked list is something like when we are using the both are part of the collection. So it depends on the uses. Both are used for storage of the data. They are and they are using the different data structure also. So linked list is using linked list and array is using array. So it depends on the use case what we need to use in terms of storing the collection. So whenever there is insertion and deletion where we have more frequency to this particular behavior, so we should use this linked list. And when we have to focus on saving the data, not deleting very much and not inserting very much, then we should use the array list.
What are the checked and unchecked exception?
Basically, checked and unchecked exception are part of the exception only. So whenever there is a compiler and compiler needs to check any exception at the compile time, this is called checked exception. So any IO related operation, SQL related operation, right? So these are checked at the compile time, or any compilation related to Java class. That's all checked exception. Or any exception which is checked on the runtime, like null pointer exception. Generally, the wherever the developer does not take care of the code, like null pointer exception, array index bound exception, string length, wherever we are accessing any string length, index out of bound, something like that. So whenever it comes to you know on dynamic on the runtime, it's the unchecked exception.
Okay. What is the difference between throw and throws?
Okay, so both are part of the exception APIs. Throws are used to throw any exception. Both are used to throw an exception only, but throws are used with method where we can throw exception from the method signature itself. But if we talk about throw, we can write a throw in catch block where we can throw an exception to the different method or different class, something like that.
Explain in brief string builder, and string buffer.
Okay, so string builder and string buffer are both part of string API. So string builder are the synchronous, if I'm not wrong, and a string buffer is is non-synchronous, something like that. So string builder is non-synchronous. So the operation what we are doing in a string builder does not take overhead of synchronization or something. That's so that performance is bit higher. So, but if we talk about string builder, no, sorry, string buffer. So buffer is the synchronous, so it will definitely take a little more time to do the operation.
What are the wrapper classes?
Wrapper classes are the classes where we wrap something like so Java cannot handle these primitive data types directly, right? So Java has, because they are not object, they are primitive data types. So and Java is object oriented programming language, right? So Java deals with the objects. So whenever there is a requirement to wrap an integer, a float, or other kind of values as an object, we use the object. We use these wrapper classes. So integer, float, these are all wrapper classes.
What are the generics?
What? Sorry.
What are the generics?
Generic. So generic are
Yeah,
nothing useful.
generic.
It is just used for the compilation to handle the compilation time error only. So generic, we can, what are the types we can override in the class? So there's a multiple kind of generics are there. So basically the idea is to take care of the things at compile time, like class cast steps exception comes. So if you want to minimize this sort of things, then we should use the generic. So I'll give you example when we are, when we have an array list with of a string, right? So we cannot insert integer because it only accept a string. So in this way, right, we should avoid it. So whatever we are writing as a string is a generic. So we are generalizing the thing. This particular array list is the type of string.
What is auto wiring
Sorry.
in Spring Boot? What is auto wiring in Spring Boot?
Okay, so auto wiring is the four kind of auto wiring available in Spring Boot: by type, by and the setter injection, by type constructor, and no. So it is nothing. Is a part of dependency injection. Okay,
What is in dependency injection?
dependency injection when a developer wants to give the responsibility to Spring that instead of creation of object should be handled by Spring only. Then so we are doing the dependency injection, right? So injection, whatever the dependency, suppose A class, B class, C class, all are dependent to each other. So developer need to take care of those things, object creation, right? So this is called the so dependency injection comes with the inversion of control. So this is the depend. So either developer has to create an object accordingly, otherwise Spring will create.
So tell me why Spring Boot over Spring?
Sorry,
Tell me why Spring Boot over Spring?
Spring Boot over.
Spring.
Okay, Spring Boot is nothing. It's an extension of Spring only. So Spring provides has a use case. So Spring Boot is the supplement to that Spring. So it generally focuses on the microservice architecture. It provides a lot of good things like production ready code. So debugging is you just simply need to provide the you know jar or dependency in the class path. The rest of the things Spring will take care. So otherwise, we need to take care of the all the things like driver name, class name, the server configuration. A lot of things we need to do. But in case of a Spring Boot, you just simply tell the dependency, maven dependency in pom.xml, and rest of the things will be taken care.
Okay. So, okay, good. We will update you uh, accordingly. And anything else ask to anything want to ask to me?
No, so can you tell me what is your requirement you're looking for?
Yeah, I will contact you.
Okay, okay, Rupesh. Nice talking to you.
The interviewer was asking questions. He asked pretty much very good questions. So whenever you are preparing for the technical interview, remember one thing: it is just not about knowing the answers, but how confidently you explain them. And practice your recent projects. Focus on the Java fundamentals and be crystal clear with the logic. बेसिकली आपको इस बात का और ध्यान देना है कि एक मैं आपको बोनस टिप देता हूँ कि whatever the question you are asking or anybody is asking in interview as